Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cities Skylines with your mayor, Kuros Paladin. We're looking over Lake Huron towards the southwest. We see off in the distance here, we see Chicago. We see, I don't know what that is. We see Detroit over here, Harrisville, which was just, or I'm sorry, Harrisville, which is right here, and Alpena over here. So, this episode, what would I like to do? Well, I believe I said last episode, I want to get something up here in the northern part, or at least this part of Ontario. And I think it would be kind of neat to do that with a ferry. Like, it's basically just a ferry. And I think this little island right here, which I don't know what it is in real world, I'll have to look that up if that is truly accurate. But I think this would be a great little place for it. So, first thing first, if we're going to do this, is there needs to be, of course, a ferry line, or a ferry station there. Now, what I do not recall is if I am using ferries. I think, yeah, I have ferries going across Lake Michigan. So, a depot could be over here. So, first thing is I will have to draw a ferry path from the depot, which is way down here, so that ferries can get there. Now, I don't plan to make the ferry come from Manistee all the way around, but I have to do this to get ferries over here, so we'll come right under the pseudo Mackinac Bridge. Let's take a look here. We have to make certain we can go through here without. Okay, I'm not really sure what it's complaining about. If it's too low, maybe? Maybe I should address this first, so. Alright, what we'll do. Oh, new and move it. Gosh, it updated again. Click anywhere in this box. Okay. So, translations, integration with intersection marking tool, traffic manager, president edition, and node controller. So they're copied in move it. Optional advanced pillar control so they don't get reset. And numerous performance and stability improvements. Well, that is awesome to see. Okay. So, okay, click anywhere to close it. Alright, there we go. So I want to raise these nodes up. Actually, they should all at first be the same height. Actually, they really, you know what really should happen? Let's do this. We're going to do a marquee on nodes. We're going to select all of them, and we're going to make all of them the same height as that one. Okay. And then this one has to do the same thing. So you need to be the same height as any one of these ones that I just did. Okay. Next, you know what? We're going to rebuild I-75. We're going to rebuild it. So I said I was going to get the ferry path, but I-75 needs to be rebuilt over the Mackinac Strait. So let's go ahead. We're going to just come all the way back. We're going to delete all this. We're going to delete all this. Bulldoze it. Sorry, cars, if you're over the bridge, you are not going to have a good day. So, all right. We'll come over to the highway. I want just a 3-lane. We can go ahead and do the squiggly, wiggly road. Let's disable anarchy for the time being. I would do the parallel road tool, but alright, let's see what happens if I do the parallel road tool. So I want it to be, I gotta get rid of that. Alright, hang on. What? Alright. So, same as selected. Toggles reverse direction for this road. Okay, and I want it to be 32 away. There we go. Okay. Let's see if this actually works now. So, I gotta select over here then. Which kind of makes sense. Now, it's not normal for a bridge to be curved, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyhow. And we're going to make the bridge, the approach. Oh, okay. We're going to come out to there. Then, and oh my goodness. Okay, let's do this over. Okay. And then all of this has to go as well. Alright, let's try this again. I think the squiggly wiggly road is not a good option. Let's just do a straight shot bridge. So what I really would like to do is I want up, and then I want to, yeah, I want like that. So how far out can I get that? Actually, you know what, hang on, let's start all over again. Alright, 15 meters should be more than enough. We're gonna back off I-75 even more. We're gonna take this back even more. Okay, there we go. So I want it to be about 15 meters. And right about here, okay. Let's back up. I want there. I want something very much like... Actually, if I back up just a little bit more. Right there. That looks good. Right there. Okay. Alright. So... Interesting. Okay. Alright. I guess a parallel road tool is not going to work with bridges. And that's okay. Alright. So there we go. There's our new Mackinac Bridge. Next, we're going to make the approaches. Those can be curved. And then, actually, you know, I've been talking about redoing I-75 for some time. I think this is a good time to do it, so... Now we will do this. We're going to come up here. We're going to do this. I don't want it to be too... There we go. Okay. And apparently I didn't do it quite good enough, but that's alright. Oh wait, no, that is the right distance. Okay. Okay. We're going to have to delete just a little bit of this back here. There we go. Let's get rid of the parallel road tool. So... There we go. Not get rid of it, but you know what I mean. Disable it. We're going to force that to be ground. There we go. And then same thing here. Actually, that could just be a straight shot. Okay. And then we're going to have to work on some height issues here. So obviously, these need to be modified ever so slightly. Okay, so what's going on here? Interesting. Oh, I see what's going on. This is higher than that. Okay, there we go. Alright. And I think I remember why that was the case, because I didn't want these to be redonkulous in their slope. Okay. Alright. Gosh, this is taking so much longer than I wanted it to. But, you know, it makes me think of, they replaced a viaduct, railroad viaduct near me long ago in downtown Pontiac, and it took them a while. But they completely and utterly re-leveled everything nearby. It was just kind of a, you know, a lot of regrading slopes just for this railroad viaduct, even though it was regrading the land around. Okay. I'm going to just bring that up a little bit because it just would make more sense, and then I'm going to make these come up just a little bit as well. Okay, because I want the slopes to be somewhat normal. I don't want them to be redonkulous. Okay, there we go. Alright, that takes care of the I-75 approaching. Now I just got to reconnect it on this end. So we can disconnect this. I'm going to just use the single now. And we're just going to use the road guidelines to reconnect this. There we go. And then I'm going to force this to be elevated. There we go. Yep, okay, that looks all good. And then from here, we're going to do the similar thing. We're going to come along. And then I got to redo the height on that because I just did all that as elevated. Darn it. Okay. Let's change that all back. There we go. All right. All right, so we have the Mackinac Bridge, such as it is. I just want these approaches to look somewhat normal. There we go. Okay. Next, I want to grab all of these nodes because we're going to raise the entire bridge. And then we're going to just raise the middle. We're going to exaggerate it a little bit. I hope that's high enough for ships to get through. We shall see. Okay. And then last but not least, let's come back down here to I-75, where it still is I-75 northbound. Oops. And redesignate this as I-75. Arg. Of course, my finger slipped off the mouse button. Alright, let's try this one more time. And yes, I know I-75 doesn't continue on into Canada. Oh, it would help if I clicked that, wouldn't it? There we go. Alright. It's not important that this is the case, but I just want to see the name on the road. So it does say I-75 northbound or in southbound there. Okay, so we've rebuilt we've built the Mackinac Bridge. Let's continue with our ferry route and hope that I can actually go under the bridge now. Yep, okay, good. This is good. Now, do I want to go... Can I sneak on this side of this little island? Because I think that would be kind of nicer. Yeah, I can. Excellent. Alright. So, we'll just bring it to right about here. Now, we want a ferry over here somewhere, and we want a ferry in Alpena. So, where is the ferry going to be in Alpena? It's got to have good road access. Excuse me. I really feel sorry, but I think some of these homes are going to have to... They were looking right over the water. They're either going to look over a ferry stop now, or they are going to be replaced. You know, I'd be upset if it's just all of a sudden a ferry stop was just built in front of my house, but this is City Skylines, and I can do whatever I want. That's what I love about this game. So, alright, hopefully that doesn't flood. Let's see if we can smooth that out just a little bit. Nope, we can't. Oh well. So we're going to have kind of a unusual drop. Okay, touch this. Where did that go? I remember running into this before, and it moved. And I thought it was here. Touch this. Okay, that's it right there. Excellent. Okay. Because I want to change that to be a slightly nicer road, the grass-lined road. Ding. Okay. And then let's go ahead. We're going to extend this road out. Boom, boom. Okay, there we go. Amanda Reed Street goes to that ferry stop. So let's go ahead. We're going to connect the ferry pathway to that, at least, so that ferries can get to it. There we go. Then we're going to just... Next thing we have to do is establish a ferry over here, a ferry stop over here somewhere. So we want just a ferry stop. I think right here, kind of in the middle, would be nice. Let's lower it ever so slightly. I don't want it to flood, but I also don't want it to be way the heck up in the air. So, all right, and at least a grass lined. I almost said cree lined. I don't even know what that is. What's cree lined? Really, what is cree lined? So we want to just smooth this out a little bit here. Okay, good. And then before I forget, because I will, let's go ahead and get a ferry path established here. It can cross the ship path. It is not a problem if it does that. There we go. Okay. And then, even though nobody's going to use it yet, let's go ahead. We're going to put a stop there, a stop there, and then come back. So it's just going to go back and forth. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and build out our new island. What do we? I don't know what I'm going to call this island. I'll have to look up on an atlas or something. I know. How many of you are like, Atlas? What's that? It's this thing that you opened up that had pages in it, and it showed maps. But anyhow, so let's go ahead. We're going to lay out this city over here. So it's not going to have huge roads. In fact, I think this little road would be kind of nice. Just coming straight in and ends right there at the ferry. And this is just going to be a little island community. Alright, I wonder what would happen. Can I actually do this, or will it complain? I wonder if it's actually getting road access at this point. Well, we'll still put the road back, because, whoa, that's a little bit on the low side. I may actually have a waterfront road. Okay. So we've got this road. This is going to be our main drag on whatever community this is. I just want the road to be a little bit better. There we go. Okay. I should disable, put all that back to that. And then, of course, we're going to have our roads that come off of it. What is this one? Oh, bicycle lanes. I don't know how effective bicycle lanes really would be in this game. But anyhow. So this area will be a grid because it is the downtown area. I have to redo that because it was minus 6 meters. There we go. And there it was minus 3. So we're gonna hit, and it will be, you know, kind of a tight because it is, you know, the original downtown area right here. All right. There's not going to be any industrial here because obviously, why would there be? This is a little island community. Just want to smooth this out. There we go. Okay. So, of course, in the downtown area, what would we have? Well, we would have commercial. And this is going to be just a road that kind of follows the water. And I'm going to possibly lower that a little bit more. So, there will, you know, it's going to be like, well, no real beachfront property per se. Okay, there we go. And then I do want the road to be very consistent in its height. It shouldn't be going up and down like that. So we'll make it all the same height as that right there. Okay. So some landscaping going on here, folks. Sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not that big. There we go. I just want to smooth out that cliff. There we go. Okay. And then same thing over here. I just want to smooth out that cliff a little bit. Okay. And then there will be no zoning on this road. Let's get rid of that. So, zoning, no zoning. Oh, unfortunately I have to change it though. I guess this could be tree lined. And, yep, okay, good. Alright, no zoning on that road. Alright, we're getting there, slowly. Let's go ahead, we're going to have just a touch of commercial down here, so where people will get their groceries and dry goods. Then we're going to have our schools right across the street from each other. Boom and boom. They are going to need their own little police station. They are going to need their own fire station. They are going to need medical. I almost want to put an actual hospital over here, but that would just seem a little bit too excessive. Let's come back to this road. So I say downtown. This will be the downtown area. Out here we're going to have where the roads kind of go off the grid, as it were. Okay. So, medical clinic. I wanted to build those roads out. Oh, something that just occurred to me. I'm curious, with a post office, how postal service would actually get over here. I don't want to build a road, but I'm curious, you know, I don't want to connect it. I want it to be separated, but I'm curious how postal service, I guess they just wouldn't get any. They won't get any. Alright, anyhow. Oh, I should unpause the game. Gosh, the game's been paused since almost I started the episode here. Okay, so we drop some residential down. We'll give them a park in the parky area. Not the big huge one there, but we'll put another one down right next to the post office there. Okay, just to give them a couple parks. And last but not least, nope, I have no way to do it. I was going to put a bus route just to help them, but I just realized there is no way for buses to get over here. So I'd have to build a bus depot on this island. And I don't know why I'm fiddling with this. I just want it to be a little bit smoother here. Okay, there we go. That should do it. All right. Yep. And then this house, which is being built, let's just make you the same height as the road you're on. There you go. All right. So we've got our own little community going up over there. I'm curious to see how well it does when it is only ferry service to it. I may have to actually put in whatchamacall at some point. Blarg, I can't think, a road. And it looks like these are the ferries that are headed out. Did I actually name these? No, I didn't. So that's Milwaukee. And this is Manistee. And then over here we have Alpena. And over here we have yet to be named. Okay. And then I could possibly continue a ferry line down the east coast of the Mitten and maybe even have a ferry stop somewhere over here. But we've been going for, well, you know what? I don't have too much time. Although I would end up, if I did a ferry stop in Harrisville, or Huronville, no wait, Harrisville. If I put a ferry here, let's see, that is a lot lower than let's just bring it up a little bit. There we go. I don't want to destroy this wonderful beach that I created. I suppose I could put a ferry stop if I did it. Right about here. Leaving enough space. Because over here it would be, I mean over here would be kind of better. You know what? I am going to put it over here. This would, oh, there's a bus there already too. Okay, I think over here would be better. That's a little closer to Alpena than I would like, but come on. I want it to be right like that. Okay, there we go. And then let's go ahead. We're going to lower you so that you are nice and low. Low riding. Oh, yeah. We're going to use touch this. Boom. We're going to change that to our wonderful grass line. And then we're just going to bring the road out. Boom. There we go. Alright. So we'll have a ferry stop here. Let's go ahead. Where else would I like to have one? Over here. Now there's nothing here right now, which is okay. But if I put a ferry stop over here, I could actually build something around it. And that could be our next episode. But let's just get a ferry stop in here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Take it down just a little bit. There we go. Alright. You just touch this on that because we are going to change that. And it's not going to look good, but we are going to change it because it was never intended to be on a road like that. But I do want it on a road like that. And then we're going to put a crosswalk so that Sims can cross the road there. Now we're going to come back. We're going to use this road. We have the 6-lane road, but we're going to come off of this with just the 4-lane road. So there. And that does need to pop up just a little bit. We'll make it the same height as that. There we go. Oh, that didn't happen. There we go. All right. Excellent. Okay, yeah, the water's just finding its way around at the moment. That's the 6-lane. We'll just come straight in. There, okay. Excellent. And then because I just don't like that cliff there, we'll go ahead and we'll smooth the terrain out so that we can sort of get rid of it. There we go, okay. Alright, so we have a ferry stop over here. No bus stop or anything yet, so I will have to get to a bus stop there at some point. But, alright. And then last but not least, of course, I have to connect all of this, so... We'll get a little bit away from the shore here. Okay, and then from here we'll sort of parallel the shipping route, but we are going to have to cross it, I think. Oh, well, no. Although it will cross the ships because and we have, look, we have, yeah, we have a station wagon that is just confused. Okay. I would be confused too if my station wagon was floating over Lake Michigan. Alright, so we're going to pause, and then this newly built route, we're going to extend it to come all the way over here. There we go. We're going to add a stop here, and we're going to put this stop back here. There we go, okay. So now we've got a route that goes, an international ferry route that goes from near Saginaw, or actually this wouldn't even be Saginaw. Well, we call it, what is it that we call this? Beaverton. It goes all the way up to Huron, Harrisville, Alpena, and then yet to be named. So, I'm also, you know what, just also occurred to me is I may need to bring a railroad stop into here because those stores are going to need goods. So I can either do a railroad or I can put a harbor down so that they get it. And a harbor is a little more, you know, like swatting a fly with a Buick type thing. Yeah, the car... Oh, wait, that's cargo hub. And it can't get ship service. It could if it was way over here. You know what I could do? I could... Oh, look at that. Wait, right there. If I put it right here, this island could be a little bit of industrial. Yeah, and then one day in the future, maybe railroad service will get to it. There's that industrial road. There we go. Interesting that it's two different roads. Okay, well, not sure what's going on there. That may not have been a good idea then. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. Derp. Okay. I see what's going on. There. So we can go back to the industrial road. There we go. Okay. Alright, and then that has to obviously connect to this, so we can have a little bridge come over. It can just be a basic bridge. And it would probably just go from like right here to here. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. What happens if I force it to be a bridge? Oh, there's no fun-looking one. Nope. Alright, well, this is mostly going to be an industrial bridge anyhow, so, alright. Whoop. Okay, to there, and then in. There we go. And let's make you the same height as that. And do I want it to continue to be elevated, or can it... Sure, it can be like that. Okay. And then let's go ahead and connect it. And yeah, let's see here. Right there, and then right here. There we go. Okay. Oops, I keep hitting escape one too many times. All right. So if this works the way I hope it will, cargo can get to these businesses now. And then maybe I'll throw some other industry and a railroad in here so that the rail can service some of the rest of the area, as well as you know, it just be used, I guess. So, all right. So I still have to come up with a name for this, but I'm just curious where you're going. You're going to Saginaw. You are going to... Okay, so you're leaving. All right. Oh, I see what's going on. Those ships have to go really long. You know what? I'm going to cut that shorter for them. So they're going between here and there. We're going to allow them to go across. There's no reason why they should have to do that. Space already occupied. There. They can at least not have to go way up here and curve around. They can now just cut straight through there. I forgot, you actually have to draw the ship paths. So, and I should check to see if the Mackinac Bridge allows for enough clearance. But there's no freight coming through at the moment, is there? I don't see any coming through. Has any actually come through here ever? Now I'm really beginning to wonder. I'll have to watch. But anyhow, it looks high enough for me. I mean, these ferries clear it with no problem. I'm pretty certain the ships will. But yeah, there's our new Mackinac Bridge. I know, it doesn't look like the real thing at all. This is going to bug me, though. So let's just raise these up just a touch. There we go. All right. And then on this side, yeah, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. So yeah, as you come over the Mackinac Bridge into the United States on I-75, yeah, we got a couple of bumps on the road here, but there's Chicago in the distance. And there's our wonderful Mackinac Bridge. Although it looks like the one tower is just... Yeah, it looks like the northbound span is a little bit lower than the southbound. That must have been an autosave there. So I'm curious if I just do like boom. Yeah, it was. Okay. But we can fix that by just adjusting their heights like so. There we go. Okay, so now the northbound should be the same height as the southbound. It's important, you know? These need to go up just a touch. I want it to be kind of like... Yeah, right there, that's good. Alright, yeah. And then these need to... Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what's going on there. It's just... Oh, it's the curve. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, that's my fault for making it... There we go. That's a little bit better. But anyhow. Alright, I think that is enough tinkering of nodes and what have you. So we have our new little community out here. Nobody's complaining yet about, not enough goods, but that could happen over some time. So, and of course people have to get here. And it's going to take a while because... they're gonna board, and there's quite a few people here already. 68. Wow. They all want to go home, though. How many are in Harrisville at this ferry station? 2. But there's 42 people on that ferry. Wow. Do we have any coming back yet? I don't see any going back yet. Alright. Eventually, they will get there. And then... Yep, here come the freight trucks. The fleet of freight trucks coming down Main Street. Actually, I don't think it's going to be Main Street. It's not going to be Dale Street. Sorry, Dale Street. Nope. You are going to be... Come on. Dale Street. You're going to be Pier Street. There. because of course you end right at the pier. Oh, there we go. We actually have people showing up on this one now too. Super. Don't know how they got there, but all right. I'm really liking this little community. I hope it works. I will see how it works. Let's take a helicopter view of the rest of the region to make certain there are no fires going on. So we've got Detroit, the greater Detroit area is doing fairly good. Traffic is a mess, but that is expected. Actually, it's just a whole bunch of parked cars, actually, that make it look like bad traffic. Southern Ontario looks good. Cleveland looks good. Springfield, Brant, Dayton, Salina, Little Salina, small town, tiny town, dot town, all along old US 24, Fort Wayne looks good. Chicago looks good. Milwaukee looks good. Things are looking fine. Traverse City, Manistee, Petoskey. So, yep. So, yeah, this is really good. So, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. I hope you had a great weekend. I had a lot of fun this weekend. Went out, visited Frankenmuth, a German heritage town located right about here, maybe? Somewhere around here. Zender's, some excellent chicken. Oh, yeah. And cottage cheese and coleslaw and cranberry relish and just some really good food. All you can eat type thing. It's just really good. We got there just before all the restrictions hit us here in Michigan. So got to have some fun with friends and some really good food. So everybody, I will see all of you in the next episode of Cities, Skylines, Knight's Gauntlet. So we will name our little town in the next episodes. Everybody, take care and bye.